Thank you for joining us on 5-Minute Webinars. I'm your host, Mick Jolly. Remember to tweet your questions or comments to hashtag 5 minutes. Our presenter today is Sarah Klinke with character branding and your business story. Sarah, tell us about your big idea.
All right, my big idea is character branding and adding that into your marketing campaigns. Essentially, big businesses do this all over the country, all over the world. You see like the Michelin Man, even cereals like Trix, where those characters are so identifiable and you know exactly what the brand is without ever seeing the name. It's kind of the idea behind it, but it's more than just an image. You have to develop a character, a personality that goes with your company and what your company stands for. But it's a very extremely successful way to get your name to become a household name, not just another brand on the shelf. Next slide. The character diamond, which is actually something similar to what Hollywood uses when they're creating characters, it takes into consideration how the character would think, how the character would act, and how the character would see the world. And next slide. Here's some of the core values that you can use to kind of create that character diamond. And these are just a few of them. The easiest way is to really go and look at your business and what you're trying to portray outward to your potential customers and your target market is values that you really hold true. And then you would just put that into the character you're building around this. That would go into advertising campaigns that are audio, visual, print ads. It's a way to really bring your audience and your potential customers as part of your company and to trust you, which is the best way to create relational customers and customers that are going to keep coming back. Next slide. For the core values of the character, you want strong traits, things that people will really, really remember. A lot of times in the actual characters themselves, physically, you know, they might have, for example, the Trix bunny. You're trying to really emphasize it's a rabbit. It's got those huge, long ears. But it also goes towards also personality traits, too. Are they really excited? Make them really excited. You want to definitely not over amplify it, but make it a point to show your characteristics. And you want to define them too. You definitely want them to be involved in the campaigns. And one interesting thing that a lot of successful branding campaigns have, especially with their characters, is duality, where a character has one particular quality that totally makes sense and an opposite that also makes equally as much sense. And so it really draws the attention towards the character and making the customers really want to get to know them because it's like a mystery. And you want them to be relatable. You want your customers to be able to truly feel this character and relate and want to buy, want to purchase, want to trust your company. Next slide. We want to attract customers, and character branding is a great way to do that because, again, you're bringing a physical image to your brand, and one that has a lot of personality, one that can relate, and that's truly, truly, I think, the best way to attract your customer and their attention. You want to become a household name. The more branding you have and the more powerful branding, the more recognizable your company will be. And character branding is one of the most powerful ways you can brand your company. So naturally, it is an extremely successful way to become a household name. And you need to be who you're saying you are. If you're saying that you're a brand and these are the qualities that your brand shows outwardly, it needs to also be the qualities that your brand shows inwardly, in store, in the advertising, through your customer service. So you're not just creating a brand for a character that you're going to place on a logo. You're creating a brand for your entire company that really envelope everything.
Right. Next slide, please.
Next slide. So you can visit my website, sarahklinke.com. You can contact me from there. But for sure, there's actually an app that I wanted to let you guys know about. I don't know the exact name of it, but if you have kids, they might have it on their phone. And it's a game where you can go through and it'll show you characters from brands and you have to guess what it is. But it's probably the most enlightening thing I've ever seen as a marketer as to how important it really, really is for your brand.
And for further information, be sure to contact Sarah Klinke at sarahklinke.com. She can straighten out all your blogging and SEO and other needs. Thank you so much, Sarah.